am Chappie Windsor, CEO of Dakota Chappie. I'm a fashion inventor, retail store owner, and general entrepreneur and just big dreamer. My purpose is to change lives and serve women. I feel like the fashion industry has been underserving people in general for decades, and I'm there to combat against that. I went to high school with Brad, and I was just always impressed with him as an individual, and I knew that through his family he had some incredible business background, and he's also very educated. And so I reached out to him because, first of all, I felt like I knew him on some level, and second of all, because I knew that he would be able to help me scale my business. I needed somebody that I could talk to one-on-one on more of a personal level, but beyond the average conversation that I would have with my banker or my accountant, somebody that was a neutral party that I could be honest with and candid with, and I just knew that Brad would be that person. I was in a position where my business was growing really fast. The trajectory was just incredible, and I needed to be able to scale that up. I needed to change from a sole proprietorship to an LLC, and I wanted to make sure that I was, crossing all those T's and dotting all those I's, and I knew that Brad would be able to help me with that. So after my first year of working with Brad, my business grew 400%, and he had a major part to do with that because he gave me the confidence to scale up. I knew that I could grow big and I could do it fast because I could fall back on him for anything that I needed. And without that, I don't think I would have had the confidence to just keep taking those big leaps and bounds every time. But because he was there to help me be more efficient with my time, and because I knew that he knew the answers that I needed, and helped me go from a sole proprietorship to an LLC, helped me getting my accounting in line, helped me leverage tax issues, etc. He just had incredible advice for me on how to scale up, and that's what gave me the confidence to scale up, knowing that I could do it with him as a support. Our economy here did take a drastic downturn after the oil quieted down in the North Dakota region, and we did go from what we would consider 100% to like 40% or 50% of the business that we were doing. And Brad helped me make quick changes on my expense end with labor. He's incredible with analytics, spreadsheets, Excel, all of that, and we were able to do projections and quickly make the changes that we needed to make in terms of different inventory acquisitions and just different strategy in general to adjust to that and help us find a new normal. When I first started working with Brad, I thought, okay, I'm gonna work with this guy for like 6 months, I'm gonna pick his brain, I'm gonna get the information that I need, and then I'm gonna cut and run. Because how long could we possibly need to work together before I've got this and I can just run with it on my own? But I've never left him. I mean, from the day that we started working together and I hired him, I've kept him this entire time. And that's because he's incredibly valuable. I don't think on any level I would be where I am right now without him. I know for sure I would be a lot more fearful and have a lot more anxiety and stress than I do with him. He will, at a moment's notice, pick up a phone call any time of day that I need. He's stayed on the phone with me for hours and hours when I've had issues. And I feel like, it's weird, the whole like life coaching thing, like who really needs that? Is it like having a, therapist or shrink? Like there's a weird stigma attached to it. It's like, I think people think like I'm not on the level that I need it, or I'm too above it to need it, to need that kind of help. And that's not the situation at all. It's absolutely been the right thing for me, and Brad is just like is just an extension of all the strengths that I already have. He just helps me manifest everything that I already have. It magnifies it. It's a catalyst. It just deploys all of the strength and talent that I have, having him as that extra arm or that extra leg of strength.